Amelia. What is this Amelia thing? Who is Amelia? Amelia is the lead or one of the main characters in the game Pathways that the UK government put out there to indoctrinate the next generation of kids in school to try to push propaganda, accepting immigration. And this chick, Amelia, was like the Antichrist. She was like, hey, Charlie, you want to do something really bad and say bad things about these people? Do you want to think about other directions that you could go? And it was all trying to give the perspective of wrong think is illegal. And the direction she was trying to make you think was so bad that it would make you end up in jail and the world would be burning down around you. That was the initial intent of the game called Pathways. This is, by the way, this is me playing Pathways, and this is Charlie in school, and it gives you choices and it tries to nudge you in a direction of thinking correctly. But you got this girl, Amelia, in the corner being like, hey, Charlie, you want to free think? You want to think your own direction? And she's supposed to be the bad guy. That didn't work out so well.
Dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
That's amazing. I was like, wait a second. The black woman got a higher score, got a job offered immediately. Charlie got a little bit lower and can't get a job anywhere. So that's Amelia. So she's starting to get memed like crazy. This is UK says, today in meme news, UK government pulls controversial Pathways game after Amelia character goes viral. Whatever they put into this trying to get a certain outcome, they got the exact opposite.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English and I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub. I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter. I like pork sausage and dogs and fashion.
Haram! Haram!
But I don't like that. Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan, the mayor? This is London, mate, not Afghanistan. Or Star Wars.
I'll get it back.
Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs. Sod off, packy wankers! The police won't help. They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely and you're under arrest.
I love it.
Curry is
His
fine.
vest is rainbow flag. That's amazing.
Fine, but we have several recipes already. We don't need 2 million Indians here to make it for us. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. They want to conquer it. The government says it must be this way. That doesn't make it right, does it, Robin Hood? These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen! It's your country, and it's being taken from you. Chav? Posh? Doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada, Napoleon, and the Nazis. Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
I think it's safe to say that this has completely backfired in their faces. Jonathan Wong, breaking. They have taken down the interactive game Pathways. You may kill one Amelia, but 1,000 Amelias will rise. Cabrutus, the fact that they seriously thought a patriotic goth girl would be the perfect anti-nationalist propaganda is a hilarious showcase of how completely out of touch with reality these people really are. Hugh Anthony, I knew there was a reason Charlie was relatable. British Intel, watch. Government-backed prevent video game warns teenagers over questioning migration. A state-funded video game aimed at 11 to 18-year-olds tells players they risk referral to the UK's counterterrorism program, Prevent, if they question mass migration or look up immigration statistics online. The interactive game places young players in scenarios where discussing migration, attending protests about the erosion of British values, or researching immigration data is portrayed negatively and flagged as extreme. Designated with government and Prevent backing, teenagers warned about counter-terror referrals, researching immigration statistics portrayed as risky, pro-migration responses framed as the correct path. This is being pushed into schools and youth settings with official support, conditioning children to fear open debate and treat lawful opinions as dangerous. And they had some great characters, like Amelia, kicking them in the nuts and cutting their boats. You wonder why she went viral, by the way. The worst ending, by the way, with 1.5 million views. Ready? Amelia, said Charlie, will you help me will you help me secure a future for the white race? Look at the background, the burning, the black dude at the stake on the flag. Like, what the hell is this? Who put this game together? Who thought this was a good idea? Huff for Congress says, the prompts were simple. First, I told Grok to look at every single Amelia meme on the internet. Second, I said, become Amelia. Then make a video and tell the British people what you want them to know. Here is the surprising result. This has 2.6 million views, so I'd imagine this is where it originated from. That is a banger video. Pathways is a visual novel of the year. Amelia really won me over. I feel like this game, it had so much potential for future conversations. Isn't it funny, by the way, when the propaganda that they pushed out there, paid for by tax dollars in the UK, doesn't work, falls flat on its face, and has the opposite effect as intended? Do they quickly pull the game, no longer able to access it? How much money was spent on putting this together? And how embarrassing was it? And while I was playing it, I was confused because the responses and directions that I went, like I thought I was picking like the worst path, and the ending was still like fine. Everyone just ends up normal anyways. And I'm like, the hell was the point of that? Did I play it wrong? Like, what was this supposed to do? After seeing other people post images about like the real endings or the quote unquote bad ending of the game, like this one, I'm like, I wish I could play it again to get to this ending. I wish I could see that ending with it, if that is real and how you get there, because this game had so much potential just to make fun of it. I think the people that put these kind of games together, they're so liberal, white, feminist women. They think that if they just try to indoctrinate people with their line of thinking, if you even call it that, they think they can just spew that into someone else and they just accept it. What they don't realize is they don't think like a rational human being. Humans have a rational thought process being like, I want to question this. This is odd. Why not do that? Why could I do this? They're so indoctrinated with there's only one way to think. There's only one way to go through this world. And I just need to reinforce and teach people the one true way to go through it. How the hell do you think that's going to end? Like, seriously. Outside of just endless memes on the internet, which I got to be honest, are pretty glorious. And even when you go through some of these responses, soon she's the new Britannia for the 21st century. She's getting me. Holy shit. The internet has no chill. This is amazing. It's amazing. The people that are just sharing the memes of her is just glorious stuff. But yeah, that's Amelia. and she has gone mega viral, much to the chagrin of the UK. And the internet is going to remember her forever. And we will keep her alive. She is now a symbol of hope for the UK. And it's glorious. Wait, it's back up? Holy shit, it is. It's back up. Has anyone picked the girl? Pick the girl. Is Amelia still the girl in it?
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
Whoa, wait. The girl's name is Charlie too? What?
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding. And they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Why would they name the girl Charlie? Like, I get it. I'm sure that's like a short name for some girls, I guess. But that's the name you go with on your game for the girl is Charlie. The same name as the dude. Almost like you didn't want to put money into a different voice.
Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off. Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure.
Talk to a stranger online, of course. What could possibly go wrong?
Charlie questioned the stranger, asking what the video was about. Charlie felt uneasy when the stranger explained that if Charlie cared about the country, they would download the video and share it with as many people as possible.
Man, this stranger seems really based.
Charlie wasn't sure what to say and didn't contribute anything more to the discussion. Instead, feeling that perhaps they had missed something on the topic.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. What even is this game?
Luckily, Charlie trusted their instincts and didn't download or share the video.
No, I didn't pick that option.
It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
By just downloading it? Holy shnikes.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college. Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade.
Amelia's in this too.
To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100. To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100, and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
Because that's how it works. You pass a test, you get
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
I mean, what's the counter to that? I'm inclined to believe this stranger here. Ignore the comment and ask the course leader for feedback. Ignore the comment, but don't address your frustration. Agree with the comment, of course.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily. They agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school has a zero tolerance on hate speech. The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it. Charlie became more agitated and ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons because of the hurtful things they said. Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon. They've been scrolling on social media. They spot a video that seems to be getting a lot of attention.
It's the same thing again.
Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
That sounds horrible.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
Find out more about the topic online. Yeah, let's do that.
Charlie wasn't sure if this video was true. The recent other encounters made them curious. Charlie went directly to the account's website and found research papers, statistics, information about protests, and more regarding the replacement of white people.
Wow, this guy did his research. Holy shit.
They continued browsing and encountered lots of harmful groups who agree with these sentiments. Charlie began intaking a lot of harmful ideological messages. In fact, some of the groups were actually illegal.
What? So So she goes to the website that proves what the point of the video was with the statistics that are shown. Instead of the game, if you want to call that, going the direction of, yeah, this is bad. She should probably speak to the local state and take action. It's began intaking a lot of harmful ideological messages. Ideological? What, statistics are ideological now? In fact, some of the groups were actually illegal. What were they thinking too much? What do you mean illegal?
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their
Are they
friend.
having pie and a full turkey? Holy.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using phones at the dinner table. Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has made a video
There she is.
encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Amelia is going to become the face of the pushback.
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before. Charlie isn't sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
Share the video and join, of course. How could you even pick the other answers?
Charlie thought the video the friend posted was so funny. They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia's memes were getting. It was inspiring. Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform.
Wait, does she
Their
have
phone wouldn't stop buzzing with
Does she have
messages
two
of
moms?
support and invitations to participate in several similar groups.
Hold on. Does Charlie have two lesbian moms as her parents?
Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious of all this new activity their child seemed to be involved in. Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull.
Oh, so they're
their
divorced.
weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding.
Oh, there's Amelia.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed. Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
I mean, based. The game is literally telling you that the changes happened in the past few years. They literally just said that.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place. Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
Based. Agree to join. Based on what you're hearing.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time. Considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks, it would be good to express their feelings about it with like-minded individuals. They went home and made a banner to take with them to the protest.
Let's go.
Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there.
How is this supposed to be the bad choice?
Everything was going well until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by accident.
Okay.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details.
Just because they're part of a group, they need to give them their details? Huh?
Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed. Charlie thought about all the difficult
This is so
choices
bad.
they had needed to make in the last few weeks. Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
She made a bunch of friends at the protest, and now at school, everyone hates her? What?
The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered. The teacher reassured that Charlie wouldn't be in trouble and they would receive support for some of the difficult thoughts they had been having.
What if Charlie had made more harmful choices? What were the harmful ones? Click to find out what support Charlie could have received if they had chosen to engage with harmful. It doesn't let me click it. I click next down here, but this is not a button up here.
Charlie accepted they may need support.
So now it's all the way at the green. It forces you to not make the bad choice at the end. You don't even get to do that anymore.
Charlie's teacher made a prevent referral, and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie.
You won't get the ending where everything burning down unless you choose the non-based answers. That doesn't make any sense at all.
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences between right and wrong in expressing political beliefs. Charlie received counselling to
Got
help
therapy.
them process the other events in their life, and they felt much better for it.
This is so ass backwards. Congratulations. Again.
Charlie was referred to Prevent and
Four.
Channel. Charlie was assigned a mentor to help them They were reluctant to.
I'm not going to do
With all.
I can't with this.
What is Prevent? Prevent is a referral program operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation responding to the 9/11 terror attack in the USA.
So you're telling me that 2 years after 9/11, halfway across the world, they wanted to use 9/11 as an excuse to push this shit through.
The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop.
They literally used 9/11 as an avenue to inject immigrants into the UK. That's insane.
Violent extremism from happening within our communities. Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore anyone can be at risk of becoming radicalized. The programs.
That in itself is an ideology, a radical ideology.
Seeks to identify cases of extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important?
Yeah.
Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism strategy because it seeks to tackle extremist behaviour as it emerges instead of after an attack. It acknowledges the underlying issues and
This is straight up just tax money laundering. You're not going to stop it from education. You're not. You're going to stop it from bringing in criminals and illegals to your country. That's how you stop it. This is the opposite of that.
Vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism. It's important.
This is all part of the World Economic Forum. It's wild to me. UK has fallen. This used to be like an upstanding place, very old-timey, reminiscent of the nostalgia of yesteryear. It was just London specifically. Was just, that's what you think of when you think of like the nostalgic old times. Like, it was great. And now whatever the fuck they've done with it has changed it completely. Run through the mud with what it used to be and injected all these people from other countries to insert themselves and start building mosques and stuff. Why is that? Ask yourself why. And then to create programs wagging their finger at people for daring to question it. Why is that?
Because Prevent doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without hate or violence.
How about stop bringing people into your country that's causing all the violence and hate? How about that? Did you ever think of that? Like, well, why do we need to do this?
Who does Prevent support?
Yeah, who does it?
Though it is rare, Prevent understands that any ideology has the potential to harm others if the right conditions are met. Prevent does not target any specific demographic,
Except white people.
community, or ideology, and the support they offer is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology to behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to
Rainbow umbrella, by the way.
Prevent to receive their support.
The outcome may have been different if you selected other action. Restart to explore other outcomes. I can't with this game. I can't. The game is back up, though, for those that want to experience Amelia and why she's going viral. Because, yeah, she is the one person in the game that stands out and says, think for yourself. Don't fall for the government propaganda. From a game from government propaganda telling you not to listen to that person. Who should we listen to?